much, Taoiseach. I want to thank you for your detailed presentation at the outset of the meeting and also for your response to the questions raised by members. Could I say, Taoiseach, I was glad to hear you say that under no circumstances could we countenance the reintroduction of border infrastructure or border infrastructure re-emerging. I live in a community that has been transformed through the signing of the Good Friday Agreement, and it has been really transformative. And I think I said at this committee before, it was only when the Brexit referendum happened that we took stock of the progress that had been made on this island. Under no circumstances can we go back. And I used the phrase previously that the referendum decision, it knocked the stuffing out of border communities. Because those of us who grew up in parishes that were divided along the border, who've had the privilege of representing two counties with a long land border with Northern Ireland, we have seen the benefits of the Good Friday Agreement. And as you inferred earlier, there's been a huge growth in North-South trade in the development of the all-Ireland economy through the mechanisms that were put in place and through the political environment that we have had as a result of the Good Friday Agreement. Do you know, and as you know very well, the food industry and many other sectors of our economy have grown on an all-Ireland basis. Those enterprises and commerce, it grew without people waving flags or people talking political ideology. The political framework and the understanding was there about how to go about creating business and working together. We have businesses now established by people from a different political tradition than I would be from, having business established here. Similarly, people from the South establishing businesses in Northern Ireland as well. That has been really for the benefit, and it's only since June 2016 that we have realised the huge progress that has been made. It's a transformed society, thankfully, even though we fully realise we have progress to make in other respects. Could I just say, I attended recently the launch of a publication by Donal O'Bacon of Dublin City University, publication entitled From Partition to Brexit. And it was very heartening to listen to the President of DCU at that launch, Professor McCrath, speak about the students in DCU. The overwhelming majority of those today, and in every third level college in our country, they didn't live through the Troubles, thankfully. They're a new generation that did not experience that troubled era on our island. And we surely want to ensure that every protection is made, that we don't go back in any respect, politically, economically or socially. So I know a huge effort has been put in by the government, supported by all political parties here. And I think bringing representatives and your counterparts in other governments, Taoiseach, to the border area, as we did with parliamentary groups, it gave a good understanding to persons in other member states of the European Union that we don't have a border and that communities are living side by side, and that under no circumstances could we countenance a return to the era where we had impediments to the free movement of people, of goods and of services. Just with regard to, Deputy Crowe also referenced the fact, and I was in Belfast and Derry meeting different groups on the Good Friday Committee along with Deputy Crowe, and you know the need for investment, we all know that. Taoiseach, you referred to the 2040 national plan, and you mentioned with the North West big development plans for the East Coast as well. And we all welcome those. But there's a central border area that needs particular attention. It doesn't get the attention of 2040 national plan that I would like to see it get. So it's an area I would like to see some attention given to. And there are always competing demands. I'm realistic enough to know that. I know the British have spoken, and it's a bit of a misnomer, if there ever was one, about a prosperity fund post-2020 for Northern Ireland. We might have, alongside the peace programme and the Interreg programme, maybe we should have developed a particular fund to be administered through ICBAN, the Irish Central Border Area Network that covers Cavan, Fermanagh, Monaghan, Tyrone, and similarly in the North West, Derry, Donegal, and in the East Border region as well. It's one area that we should explore with regard to post-2020, the British, the European Union and our own government contributing to a specific fund. So in that respect, I would like it to be given some consideration, because our area, regardless of what Brexit there is, will be affected adversely, unfortunately. So it's just some ideas for consideration.
We have take on board, and feel free to, hopefully people here know they can call me anytime on these things. I mean, we're constantly looking for ways to build bridges between north and south, and obviously building strong, resilient economic development along that middle border region should be a big part of that, because it's, I mean, obviously that was a big focal point for the Troubles in the past. So. Absolutely.
Thank you, Taoiseach. We have another vote, and I just want to thank you and your officials for your help and cooperation with our committee during the past 12 months, and to wish all of you a happy Christmas. And our meeting is adjourned until this formal committee meeting is adjourned until Thursday, 24th of January, and we've informal committee meetings in the meantime. Thank you.